All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Six Packs with Expats.
I am Carl.
And I am Patrick, and we are
CP Trucks.
All right, so you'll notice that we are in a very special location this time.
Yep.
We are in
right by Yuen San MRT Station in Taipei, Taiwan.
Right. But we have another special guest with us today.
Hi guys, my name is Raul.
This is Raul. Raul is the owner of the name of the store is Crafted, right?
Yep.
The owner. I moved this out there. I thought I was gonna hold it up so they see. He's the owner of Crafted. Crafted is a craft beer store in Taipei Floral Expo Center. We'll give you all a view of the room and stuff in a minute, but it's got tons of beers from all over the world. So what we're going to be talking about today is starting up your own business abroad, and obviously about beer.
So right now, we want to give him a moment to introduce himself and his business and his store, and what brought him to Taiwan as well.
So hey guys, my name is Raul. I've been in Taiwan for 3 years now. What brought us over, my wife ended up getting a contract working for one of the American schools here. So that's basically what brought us over, and the business that I have is a craft beer shop. So craft beer has kind of been a hobby of mine for the past 10 years. I used to brew beer when I was in college. Feels like a decade ago. And I had about a lot of experience working in retail back in the States in North Carolina. So basically what we did is that we just combined the two concepts with my hobby and my experience in retail, and then basically started our own beer shop.
Nice, that is amazing.
That is amazing.
And as you guys know, the title of our podcast is Six Packs with Expats, so we always introduce a beer. So we're going to let him introduce the beer that he wants to feature today, which we're sure is a really good beer because, again, he's in the beer making business.
He's in the beer making business.
So it's definitely a good one. So if you guys have a chance, check out this beer he's going to introduce.
Yeah, for sure. So one of my favorite breweries here in Taiwan, the craft beer scene in Taiwan kind of exploded really last year. It started around 2.5 years ago. But there's one of my favorite breweries is called Jim and Dad's. The head brewer and owner, his name is Jim. He's a young kid, a Taiwanese kid, but he actually grew up in Colorado. So the brewery is called Jim and Dad's. It's based out of Ilan, which is on the east coast of the island. The brewery is nice and big. It's really beautiful. You guys, if you come to Taiwan, please go check it out.
It's definitely gotta go to Ilan. Nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Really nice train right out there too.
Yeah, right next to the beach. It's awesome. So the beer that I'm introducing is called Summer Mosaic IPA. We do have a lot of Americans that stop by. Well, a lot of Westerners really in general. So either Americans, Canadians, Australians, people from New Zealand. And they, come in, and one of the first things that they ask for is, "Hey, I want to try an IPA that's made here in Taiwan." And I always show them this one, and it's really easy to drink. It's really smooth. It's awesome. Everybody, I don't think I've ever had anybody just complain about this beer. It's just so good. It's really, really well made.
We might have to change it to six pack. So what we did, I don't know. You can't really see it from earlier, but what we did is, or what you can do here, right? You can make your own six pack.
Make your own six pack.
For us, this is something that is absolutely beautiful. It's wonderful because we always go places. We always end up with a six pack of the same beer. Sometimes they're hits, sometimes they're missed, but out here you have a huge selection of stuff that you can get. So we have some Balance Points. We have McKellar, thank you. We have these Kentucky Bourbon Ale.
Kentucky Bourbon Ale. Shout out to Dave of the week.
Shout out to Dave. So, like, come here, you get to mix and match. You get to make your own. But we might have to switch some of these out and get this Jim and Dad's again.
It's really good beer. And today, Patrick and I are drinking Long Dong
lagers.
Long Dong lagers, right? So Long Dong is a smaller city in Taiwan as well. And this beer is actually on tap, not our traditional six pack in a can or a bottle, but it's actually on a draft beer, which is absolutely delicious.
Yep.
So far, how do you like it, Patrick?
I like it.
It's really good beer.
I also like Long Dong too.
You like Long Dong? Yeah. Can we clip that in there one
Shut up.
Yeah, everybody giggles every time.
It's
Long
Dong is not derogatory, guys. It's an actual name of a place. And Chinese is pronounced Long Dong, so it still sounds the same. So yeah, but anyway.
You said the exact same thing.
Also, I really enjoy lager beers. I think we never talked about our favorite types of beers.
I like all beer.
My favorite type of beer to drink, like if I'm looking to have a good tasting beer that I'm going to enjoy and sip slowly and talk to a lovely lady, is a lager. Like lagers to me are just They're not too bitter. They're not too sweet. They're like right in the middle, in my opinion. And they typically tend to go down smooth for me. So like my beer of choice, if I can choose between any type of beer, it would have to be a lager. How about you?
Oh man, so many different kinds, but I always tend to gravitate towards session IPAs. I do like the bitterness and the hoppiness of an IPA, but sessions tend to be lower in alcohol, so you can actually have several in the day without getting completely wasted with just two beers, with like a double IPA or triple IPA. So say session IPAs are my go-tos.
That's actually very, very fair. You know what? I was about to say, I like all beers. But I do really like IPAs. I like hoppy beers. I like really, really hoppy beers.
Yeah.
There's one that's brewed in Taiwan. Wait, is it brewed in Taiwan? It's like Barking Squirrel.
Oh, that's from Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I always thought it was Canada. Never seen it anywhere else. Only seen it when we're here. But no, I really like hoppy beers. So again, right now we're at Crafted. It's in
Yuan-san?
Thank you.
Yuan-san?
I really can never pronounce it.
Yuan-san Park, right off the MRT. For those of you guys who are asking where we are, that's where we are currently right now.
And again, we're still in Taiwan, everybody. Yes, last week we were coming to you from the Philippines, but we are back in Taiwan. We're going around, and we're at this amazing place. So today we want to talk about starting up your own business, because obviously Carl and I, we have CP Travels, but we don't have a store. Okay, we're obviously on location right now. So what advice would you have to people, or what were some of the difficulties that you had starting up your business out here in Taiwan?
The hardest thing that we went through was actually finding the right location. Taipei is a big city, so unfortunately rent is a little high in a lot of places, especially like more rural places where like foreigners live. If you go downtown, it's just ridiculous. But finding the right location was the hardest thing. Setting up the business itself is actually pretty easy. Here in Taiwan is actually very business friendly. So what we did is that we just went through an accounting firm, and we just signed a power of attorney that represented us, and they did everything for us. They would just call me maybe once a week and say, okay, you have to go meet us at this office, government office, so we can sign this contract or we can sign this paperwork, and then the whole process took maybe 2 months, but I really didn't have to do anything, which is perfect because I don't really speak Chinese very well or read Chinese or anything, and they took care of everything.
See, that's actually really interesting, because I thought it would have been a lot more difficult trying to get something, because I thought you'd have to go through like zoning permissions or go through this step or that step, but it actually seems pretty straightforward. And I know there are quite a few businesses in Taiwan that are owned by expats or by just non-Taiwanese citizens. I don't know, I really just always thought that it'd be a lot more difficult to try and get a business set up than the process that you described.
Yeah, fortunately, Taiwan is very business friendly, and it's actually very foreigner friendly. There are other countries, I think most countries, it's actually very difficult to open a business if you're a foreigner. You either have to be married to a citizen, either your wife or your husband, or you have to have a citizen to be the majority owner of the business or something like that. I know that you have to do that in mainland China. I know you have to do that in Mexico, I believe. I think you even have to do that in the States. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Yeah, I think in order to own a business in America, you have to be a U.S. citizen, or it has to be in a U.S. citizen's name in America.
But no, here it's basically as long as they see that you're bringing in the investment, you can own it by yourself. Like I'm able to sponsor my own work permit and my own ARC. So
what? Shout out to Taiwan. Shout out to Taiwan for that.
Sure.
Look at that. Taiwan is looking out. You know what? And the thing, you brought up something really, really interesting about location, right? Because I know if you go to Taipei, it's bars everywhere. Like you have Zhongshan, Fushay, and Zhongshan, Donghua, just bars everywhere. Right? It's pretty saturated. In this area that you're in right now, you get a lot of traffic that goes back through here, but there are no other bars. There are no other places like this. Right? There's no other place like, even right by the MRT, you do have maybe a couple smaller shops. But again, this is the only place. Like we live in Dutchland, and we'll come out this. I'm willing to come out this far for a good beer.
Good beers.
Well, not good beers. They got cool, several, multitude beer names. So that I would need to go to. I don't know, maybe like a bar that might be closer to my house. Just because I know it's always going to be the same selection. You might have Taiwan beer or Heineken's and
Heineken.
Heineken. That's it.
A lot of Heineken.
A lot of Heineken.
Heinekens are everywhere.
Heineken's okay. It's okay, but you can have like real beer, like some real. I think always.
So, how did you end up finding this actual location to have your business?
We were actually looking for like 6 months, so different neighborhoods that we wanted to target. But then this location we knew about because there's a really famous English pub right here that sells, like if you're looking for munchy pubby food, that place is pretty decent. So we knew about this location for a while, but maybe 2 years ago it really wasn't that busy. But we noticed that there was just more and more traffic coming in. There's a big expo down behind us, so they do exhibitions every once in a while. So I just felt that there was a good opportunity for us to offer a specialty shop, which is really what we are. And the managers in this area, that's what they love. Like if you walk around, there's a lot of specialty shops.
There are a lot of specialty shops. Like this is a brand new like dog store.
Yeah, so it's a pet store right next to it.
Juice place.
Juice place.
Stores down.
Amazing juice.
Someplace they have bagels there.
Bagels.
Yeah, it's a lot of very niche spots out there.
Yeah, so we found the opportunity. We thought that it would be a little bit of a risk. Honestly, any location is a little bit of a risk, but so far we've been extremely blessed. We're not going away anytime soon.
Good. I'm glad because
these are really good beers.
Really good beers. But again, it's really hard. And like you brought up something interesting earlier too that I kind of want to keep talking about. But this whole craft beer scene in Taiwan, in recent years, it really has started to explode. Right? You have some local companies. I know what is it? 21, 23? 23, right? They're one. They make a lot of beers. But before, because we've been in Taiwan 5-6 years. Up until that point, it hasn't been many. Right? You haven't had much variety. Yeah. And we really have started to notice that we're getting more and more people who are starting to brew their own beers, or these craft beers are starting to come up. And as we've traveled a lot, notice that this is something that's happening around the world as well. In Vietnam, I would say in Hanoi, a brand new craft beer spot just recently opened up as well. So why do you think so many countries are starting to catch on to craft beers? Because I know in Portugal, craft breweries are popping up all over the place. Like I said, in Vietnam, in Taiwan, all around the world, they're starting to pop up. So what do you think? What do you think's going on with people? They're like, hey, I like my beer this way now, as opposed to the big companies.
Well, I think the States definitely set up the trend. I think the United States was the first country that started doing craft beer. Obviously, there's Belgium and Germany that have been making amazing beers for hundreds of years. But the craft beer scene, I think it's because it's just trendy. It's just something new. Once people taste them and learn about them, they find out, I don't have to drink, this generic
piss water.
Yeah.
we keep it real.
Yeah. But and the more people learn about it, and I think just the fact that it's trendy, and I mean it's beer. I mean it's cool.
Yeah.
I think
it's pretty hard to like mess up beer. I think it's really good. Like we have so many options. Like I'm glad Taiwan has so many options. I'm glad all these other countries are starting to get more options.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the strangest flavor of beer that you've seen, or that you read about, or that you've tasted yourself? Because I know sometimes they have some pretty interesting flavors. I think there were a couple guys in America who were doing trying to do a whole Thanksgiving dinner. They were like, I want it to taste like gravy and turkey and ham. So what do you think?
Oh man, there's so many different weird ones that I've tried. I think the weirdest one that I've had, it was back in North Carolina. I can't remember the name of the brewery. But it was a jalapeno and avocado IPA. It was really interesting. I mean, it was fine. Those beers, it's definitely one, and then you're done. And then you want to move to something else. Yeah. But it was just overly spicy, and the avocado made it kind of creamy. And I don't know. It was interesting, but it was weird.
Dallas Fort, they have a habanero. I think they have a habanero.
They have a habanero, yeah. But it wasn't by that point. I was a brewery back in North Carolina, and I cannot remember.
I always think it's very interesting when people try to make beers spicy.
Yeah.
I don't want my beer to be spicy. Yeah. I want to try it, but I don't want it to be spicy.
Yeah.
I want to drink a beer. I want to feel refreshed or something afterwards. I want to be this beer is hot. Let me Milk, milk and beer don't go together. Don't mix milk and beer together, guys. That's a terrible idea.
Don't eat cereal and drink beer at the same time.
That's also a really bad idea.
So, being an expat in Taiwan, your audience is very different. So then, how do you market your business and your restaurant and your company to the people of Taiwan in the area that you're in? So, like, what is your marketing strategy?
And social media. Social media, Facebook is really, really popular here in Taiwan. Instagram is very popular. Twitter, not really. For some reason, Twitter, nobody uses Twitter here in Taiwan.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, but
I love to tweet. I tweet all the time.
Yeah. The social media, there's like, for example, there's a couple of big craft beer clubs that are groups on Facebook, so you can go and like message people and just advertise the business that way. But because of the expo park, we actually do get a lot of people that just randomly walk in, and once they come in, they come back. But it's mostly word of mouth, but definitely social media. You need to tap into that.
Because I definitely understand like why people always come back again. It's a beautiful store. I really like the design. It's very simple. It's not trying to do too much, but like it's very well put together. Like you can tell you are really took some time with that. Like with the beer display over here, like I love seeing straight bars like that. I mean that's just me. I really like it. Right, and everything just makes sense. It's like, hey, you can have a 6-pack. How do I carry it out? Just use one of these. There
you can actually make your own 6-pack.
You make your own 6-pack. Like again, it's so cool.
Very, very
It's so cool. It's
well.
really good design, really good concept. I really like this place. You'll definitely be seeing us more.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, so really excited about it.
I am. I really like beer too.
Right.
So
we have a podcast
called 6 Packs with Expats.
6 Packs with Expats.
So earlier,
we're not working out.
So earlier, you guys mentioned that the types of beers that you guys like, right? So I think we talked about hoppy beers and IPAs and lagers and all that. Can you guys kind of talk about what it means to drink an IPA, what it means to be hoppy? Like basically kind of give our audience a little bit of information about what makes a beer a lager, what makes it an IPA, so you kind of get a better understanding of the type of beer that we're talking about.
That's good. I am not that well versed in that, so I'll turn this one over to the expert.
Yeah, for sure. So basically, an IPA uses a little bit more of the hops, which is an ingredient that's used in all beers, or in most beers. The hops is a natural preservative. And then the reason why an IPA is called an IPA, it's basically short for Indian Pale Ale. And back in England, I'm not really sure the year, it's a long time ago, but when they would ship beer from England to India, it would go bad. So what they figured out is that they would just add more hops, so it would preserve better to ship it to India. But it was just a lot hoppier, a lot more bitter. So it's a stronger flavor, and that's why it's called an Indian Pale Ale.
Oh, you know what? That actually makes sense because they did have the West Indian Shipping Company.
Look at
That's
that.
I
That's real. I didn't know that. That's really cool.
Just learned something with that.
And we drink a lot of beer.
We drink a lot of beer. Actually, I always wondered why it was called like Indian Pale Ale. I was like, I don't get it.
But it tastes great.
I was like, yeah, I'm with it. I'm all for it. Yeah. I'm all for it. But I was like, yeah, no idea. Very, very interesting.
So like
very interesting.
So like, what are some of the more popular beers that Taiwanese people actually come into the store and are looking to purchase, in your opinion, or based on what you've seen so far?
Man, it's a little bit of everything. So for whatever reason, why sours are really popular in the States.
Sours?
But sours are really popular in Taiwan now, even though the craft beer scene is very new still here. Sours are very popular. IPAs are very popular. A lot of people like Hey Picho, which is dark beer. So once you introduce them to like a porter or a stout, they just love it. Yeah.
I don't think you're not a big fan of the porters or the stouts.
No.
I like those. I like those nice, dark, thick beer you kind of drink slowly. Yeah, I like those.
Those are really good beers.
You know what? I've noticed, because I've been here quite a few times, I noticed you always have like a rolling inventory, right? Because this is my first time seeing this many balance points. So about how many beers would you say that you all keep or that you have to like cycle through?
Our inventory rotates quite a bit. It depends on what's available. Yeah. So like I'll message one of the distributors like, hey, what do you have now? And they'll say, oh, we have this one and this one, but this one's sold out or whatever. But Anything between 180 to 220 different types of beers. Kind of fluctuates up and down. Again, it depends on what's available.
All right, so Carl, hold on. I need you to do some math real quick. What's 180 divided by 6? That's like... That's 30. 30. So good. That's like 30. That's like 30 weeks.
That's 30 weeks worth of beer.
30 weeks worth.
So you guys are gonna
don't ask us what algorithm we used to come up with that.
We figured
it's like 30 weeks of beer.
That means you guys at least have 30 weeks of 6-packs with Expats trying different beers.
Well, no, like he said, at any time, like they cycle through, so we can come back.
Oh,
we can come back.
So you guys have 30 years.
We did that completely wrong.
Of 6-packs.
No, that's at least 200. Because he says between 180 to 200. So that means we can come back, and it's new beers.
Yep.
They change beers faster than your body sheds all its dead skin cells.
I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to say yes.
It's true. All your skin cells will change after like every 9 years.
All your skin cells? Oh, so like I'm going to get lighter in 9 years?
Nah, you still going to be the same. Like, you're going to be as dark as a Guinness. An incorrectly poured Guinness.
The top part.
Nah, shut up.
Simmery brown part.
All right. Well, it was great talking to you. Do you have anything else that you want to say to the podcast? People listening to us on iTunes, the people who are watching this right now, and the people who are going to watch it later, in the morning when they wake up.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to them?
Oh yeah, sure, man. Basically, if you ever find yourself in Taiwan, come check us out. Like, we have several beers, and I think the biggest thing is that we want to help expand the craft beer scene wherever you are, wherever you're listening. Basically, just go for it, man. Don't be afraid to try something new. And if you try a beer that, say, if you don't like it, that's fine. Like, you don't ever have to buy that one beer ever again. Just be courageous. If you find a beer, just try it.
Try those habanero guacamole beers. Try that Thanksgiving dinner. All right.
So many beers to try. Don't just drink the same one over and over again.
Don't.
Have your go-to beer. Having a go-to beer is very important. Like, have one beer like, this is my beer I drink when I'm thirsty. Like, I don't want no word. I want that beer.
I want that.
Try beers. Which beer? We've tried over 100 beers so far. We're going to keep going.
I mean, we have a whole podcast called Expats.
Drink safely and responsibly.
Yeah.
We're not saying drink every day. Drink responsibly. Absolutely.
But drink fun. Drink adventurously.
When you drink, you should drink. You should drink what tastes good, and you should know what tastes good.
Exactly.
The only way to find out what that is by trying different beers.
Exactly.
And drinking responsibly.
All right. So, yeah, we want to thank everyone here at Crafted. We want to thank you again for agreeing to be on the podcast, for talking to people who are watching, again, who are going to watch. We really appreciate it. And to everyone watching, I am Patrick.
I am Carl.
We're supposed to do this.
Raul.
Yeah, Raul. And this is CP Travels. Oh, you were supposed to say it. Yeah, that threw me off.
All right, I'm Carl.
I'm Patrick.
That's Raul. And we are CP Travels.
Yeah, there we go. I didn't roll the first time. My bad. All right.